It's the Lovely Clash Show. It's the Lovely Clash Show.
Hello, you're welcome to the show. I'm always so excited about this show because it's a platform to celebrate people, a platform to celebrate those who are giving to the society, and a platform to call on well-meaning Nigerians to give back to the society. Because truly, life is all about giving, and if a man doesn't give back to life, I don't think that the man has any right to live here. So today, we're going to be talking to one very wonderful man. He's actually very multi-talented. His name is Buchi. Buchi. I call him the Butch man. Buchi is a lecturer. Buchi was a DJ. Buchi is a renowned gospel artist. And then Buchi is a fashion designer and he likes to be called a tailor. So you can see why I said he's multi-talented. So let us make welcome Buchi.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome on the show.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Good to be here.
You know, reading or getting to know you and knowing that you are all of this put together, I was wondering how you're able to marry them and yet become a success of them all.
You left out the writing part, and I think that I'm first a writer before anything else.
He's also a writer.
I think it's very important that, first of all, you enjoy what you do. When you enjoy what you do, it will not be labor as such to you.
Yeah.
You just love these things that you do. They'll be like the many parts of one whole. Yes? And for me, that's the secret. I love to teach. I love to impart knowledge. And in a sense, when I stand on the stage to sing, my stage is an extension of the classroom where I teach. The stage is an extension of the classroom in the sense that I also want to impart something to my audience. Writing is not much different. Okay. It's quite related. You can't go on the stage to sing or get on the stage in the class to teach if you've not done some reading, if you've not done some reminiscing, some research and all. So I make it a point of duty to have times in my day when I am alone, all alone. And from that time comes songs. From that time of being alone comes ideas. From that time of being alone comes designs, clothing designs. From that time of being alone comes a whole lot of things that can be expressed in so many ways.
Buchi is full. He's very, very full. He's what we call the complete man. You see, not only is he a lecturer, a writer, and a renowned gospel artist, and a lecturer, he's also a very kind man. Very kind, yes. And he was kind enough to mentor for us Victoria during the week, because Victoria says she wants to also be a musician, a gospel artist. And so Buchi was very kind enough to mentor her for us. Quickly, we'll look through this clip and then we'll be right back.
It's the Lovely Clash Show.
Hi, my name is Victoria. I'm here to see Buchi on the platform of Lovely Clash Show. And I came to see him to meet him for the first time, and he should tell me about how he spent his life, how he deals with his musical career, and how we got into music. Because I want to be more like him. So join me as I meet him.
There you are. How are you?
Live not for Sunday morning alone. Each and every day that the Lord has made, we have to give thanks and praise to the Lord. Almighty Father, Papa never tired.
This is a part of the studio. Okay, from here, you make the music with the various plugins that we have. You can play your guitar here and just plug in and receive them. Let me show you the vocal room. Yeah, the voice booth. Give me something. Great and mighty one, his name is holy. Great and mighty one, his name is Jesus Christ the Lord. Sing, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Yeah. Do anything, yes, to the rhythm you're listening to. I'm listening.
His name is holy. Great and mighty one. His name is holy. Great and mighty one. His name is holy. Great and mighty one. His name is Jesus Christ.
It's the Lovely Claire Show.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I should be shouting.
You are welcome back. This is so interesting. Victoria, you can sing like that. Quick, let's take a quick one. Both of you.
Beautiful.
Please.
She was really, I didn't expect it.
No, Buchi, you're not going to go. I need you to do something with her. Here.
You still remember the song?
Yeah, she does.
Let's
She just
go.
heard it now.
His name is holy, great and mighty one. His name is holy, great and mighty one. His name is holy, great and mighty one. His name is Jesus Christ the Lord.
Wow. 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 Awesome. Wow. Wonderful. So, Buchi, what is your plan for this young, talented lady?
Well, as long as Victoria wants to sing, I will mentor her, I'll nurture her, take her through the steps of what she needs to do to be a great singer, a great musician, because I think that she has what it takes. She has not just the voice, she has the passion. Did you see her face when she was singing? Yeah. She was lost in the music. Yes. And to think she heard that song for the very first time.
Really?
At that spot.
Wow.
She heard that song for the first time. We were already making the song in the studio when she came. I excused myself, met with her, took her back to the studio, and there she was.
Wonderful.
You heard what you just heard.
Yes, I did.
And I think music is not an alternative to education. Yeah. Never make music or acting or anything, any other vocation, an alternative to education. Whatever you have chosen to do, add some education to it. You'll be better at that thing. So I'm not going to offer you music in lieu of education. I'm going to say to you, go to school like we have planned that you would. But on the sides, when it is time to record, come. My studio is open to you. The producers are open to you. We will make your music.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Victoria, very quickly, tell me what your experience was like meeting Buchi and how far you've gone with it.
Well, first of all, I want to start by saying a big thank you to you and the other organizers of this show. You're really wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because if not for you, I never thought I would be able to meet Buchi. I never thought so. But thank you very much once again. Let me start by saying, well, my experience. Yes, after I met Buchi, my life took a great turnaround. Because before I met him, I had this inferiority complex in me. And when I met him, I told him about it. And he gave me some advices about that. Actually, I thought he was facing the same some time ago, and he told me the challenges and what he did to overcome that. And I really bless God. I did the same things, and right now I'm sure I am off with inferiority doctors. Because if not for that, I wouldn't have the boldness to, face this congregation and start talking on TV. No, I wouldn't have the boldness. But I thank God he encouraged me, and here I am. Thank you very much, sir.
I'm happy you, at least you took something very significant from him, and you're going to live by it, and also you can help other people come out of that same situation. Okay, Buchi, I'd like to hear from you what you advise a young teenager who has, today, I was speaking to a little girl, I'm not sure she's up to 8 years. She was here, and she said, I said, what would you like to be? She said, I like to be a doctor. I like to be a musician. I like to be an actress, all three. I said, so what does mommy want you to be? Mommy wants me to be a singer. What about daddy? A doctor. Then what about you? I want to be a musician, then actress. I said, all three. She said, yes. I said, wow. So what will you say to a young teenager who wants to be all of this? I mean, to be able to identify exactly what he or she should follow after, or should do, or should be?
I would say to that girl, first of all, it is possible. It is possible to be a singer, an actress, and a medical doctor. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
We've been all
and
three.
Indeed more. It is possible. We can educate our children, indeed ourselves, and develop ourselves, taking advantage of every potential that is in us, developing them to whatever level we choose. So, first of all, it is possible. But I'm going to say to that girl, the Bible says, train up a child in the way that he should go. It means that there is a way that she should go. So there is a primary calling. There's a primary responsibility. There's a primary assignment. And that is what you are here for, what God would have you be, what God would have you do. Identify that one first. And that would be the major one. The others can come on the sides, as long as you do not neglect the primary assignment. How would you find out the primary assignment? For those who serve a living God, we speak to him and he speaks to us. You can ask God. If you ask him, he would tell you. I asked him, after I had become an adult, what did you bring me here for? I told God one day that Brother Stanley told me that you created him to be a dry cleaner and to be in that business. That's what he told me. And he said to me that if I ask you, God, that you would tell me. So I'm asking you, let me know, speak to me. What did you bring me here to do? What would you have me do? Beyond my passions and my dreams and aspirations, what would you have me do? That night, he spoke to me. He revealed to me that I'm first a writer before anything else. And so you see, I have considered writing my mainstay. I have considered it the thrust of my work. The music appears to be in the forefront, but not so indeed. For the songs that I sing are poems that I had written before.
Can you all see that Buchi is very full? I told you it's full, it's complete. But you know what, Buchi, you're still here with us. You're still here with us.
Yes,
we're going to go on a very quick break. And when we return, we'll take one or two questions and then we'll conclude this episode.
That's fine.
It's the Lovely Claire Show. The gospel is not for Sunday morning alone. Each and every day that the Lord has made, we have to give thanks and praise to the Lord. Almighty Father, Papa never tired. Holy for blessing him, Lord, and I give I bikini and $20. Hey, Papa never tired, make me give him the praise. to say. I thought and thought about the good, good things he has done for me. I thought about my lovely children. I thought about my pretty wife. All I could think of to say was, thank you, Jesus, I'm saying. And I was singing, Lord, I'm saying. Oh, yeah, I was singing. And I was singing. When we get to heaven, I know I'll see Jesus. Paul and Silas and Abraham, the whole of them will be there. Many, many questions I want to ask, many things I want to say. But first of all, I will go to him and say, thank you, Jesus, I'm saying. My Lord, I'm saying. Lord, I'm saying. It's the Lovely Clash Show.
Welcome back. Very quickly, we'll take some questions for Buchi from the audience. So does anybody have any question?
My name is Bilobi Oluwatobiloba, and my question is, do you go to school to study music? And you said you are a writer, you are a gospel musician, you are a lecturer, and others. How do you cope with everything, as in, without giving? How do you manage? And what are the challenges you face? Because you said you asked God that what did He want you to be, and I know as a youth it's not that easy to start music, as to go into music like that.
Okay, you have asked many questions in one. And incidentally, I answered many of them as I spoke to Victoria in the clip that we watched. It is possible to be all of those things. It is not difficult, even as a young person, to decide to go into music. Like I said, ask God, He would tell you. Okay? Did I study music? No. When you think music, like I said, don't think stage. Don't think, when you think music, don't think career. When you think music, think passion. It is your passion that will carry you. And as you go ahead and sing, the more you sing, the better you become at singing. That's been my experience.
Wow. Wow, that's wonderful. Very quickly before we let Buchi out here, like I told you, he's a very kind-hearted man, very multi-talented. He also has something to give to us on the show today. So Buchi, would like to hear from you what it is exactly you have to give to someone here or even outside of this place.
To someone here, permit me to begin with this young, greatly talented young woman. Victoria is about to go to school. She's transiting from the secondary school to the university. She will soon write her JAMB. And like I said, music is not an alternative to education. You have to go to school. I will pay for your JAMB registration. I will provide you with the necessary literature, the books that you need to prepare adequately for JAMB so that you will get it the first time. Now, for my audience, I also observed that many of them are about that age when they are nearing the transition from the secondary to the university. If there is as many of them here as are at that point, I will take care of your JAMB registrations. And provide you with material that you need to study and make it good. Get it the first time.
Wow.
Get it the first time.
Wow, wow, fantastic, fantastic. Good. I'm sure you're excited about that. Yeah. So every one of you here, I mean, just for coming here and for meeting Buchi, you have free JAMB forms, you have free registration, and all the necessary materials to prepare you for JAM, and so that at once, at a goal, you get into that university. Isn't that wonderful?
Very wonderful.
Wonderful. Buchi, thank you so much for
My pleasure.
what you have done and what you are doing. We really appreciate this. And that is what this show is about. If we can get more people like you come to say, we want to give something to a child somewhere, a child who is homeless, a child who is an orphan, a child who is sick, some are sick in the hospital, you know, some who cannot even eat. I mean, hearing that there are children that can't even afford, or their parents can't even afford 1 square meal a day. I mean, that is a lot. And yet we have a lot of other kids who are even selective. You know, I don't want this, mommy, I don't want this, mommy. So if we can all come together and say, I can help someone, just one child, it's going to make a whole lot of difference, and it's going to make our society a better and a safer place to live in. Because truth is, the child you don't help today might be your killer tomorrow. So as much as we can, most especially in the area of education, we should try and invest in our children, educate them and give them a better life. So that's what the show is all about, and I'm very glad that you're watching and you've been with me all the way. Thank you very much, my beautiful audience. Thank you for your time with me. And thank you finally to my producers, and thank you, my sponsors. I mean, what we're doing is a great work, and we're going to keep at it. So till same time next week, remember that life is what you make it. So as much as you can, make the best of it. Bye for now.
It's the Lovely Clash Show.